it sounded like footsteps, but like heavy footsteps, not like a human.
Oh, dude, what the? What the? What the?
It was something very large.
That run like coyotes with deformed bodies. Just dark, awkward walking beings.
Walking upright like a person?
Yes, but later on, it got more scarier.
Beyond what we know, there's a whole world of mysterious life forms that most people can't even imagine. From bizarre to eerie and cryptid extraterrestrials, these are the creatures that will shock you to the core. After seeing this clip, I've decided to stay as far away as possible from caves. A crazy man, knowing that the cave is infamous for witches, still decided to check it out, and at first, he just laughed, saying that there was nothing inside, and that there were only fake stories made by the locals. But just then, the ghost thought it was the perfect time to make an appearance. Look at this creature chilling on the side of the mountain. It's like this woman-like beast, wearing all black and holding a stick made of an animal skull. Why is her face totally covered? Now, this sounds weird, but the guy must have scared her, because she quickly went back into the cave. Dark clown.
Oh, dude, what the? What the?
Did you just see that? It's a guy dressed as a creepy clown. Like, seriously, what's with the clown costume in the middle of the woods at night? Was it just some prank, or was there something more sinister going on?
Oh, dude, what the?
I bet everyone watching this is gonna be double checking their locks tonight after seeing that creepy clown. It's okay to be scared. The sight is giving me shivers too.
Dude, what the? What the? What the?
Sunken horror. Direct into the view, this freaky creature pops up from the swamp. Wait, let me take a breath before I explain further. So, it's got red eyes, teeth like fangs, and a face as if the carbon copy of the most devilish soul. But know this, some think it's just someone pulling a prank with a mask. But others, like me, are legit freaking out. Was it a real water ghost or just someone messing around? It's time to speak your thoughts out loud. Confined monster. In a haunting video shared on Reddit, this cage in the forest traps a massive creature within, resembling a towering yeti. Its fur is thick as a tangled thicket. The beast emits terrifying growls, echoing like thunder in a storm. The cameras catch how fierce the creature is, while the people watching look like guards around the cage. The creature's movements are fierce and untamed, shaking the cage with each attempt to break free. Well, if this video's the real deal, we might just end up seeing these legendary beasts chilling out in zoos. You know, because nothing says wild and free like being stuck in a cage, right? Humo reptile.
They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us.
If you happen to know someone who's always skeptical about the existence of extraterrestrial creatures, then this video is just the right thing to show them. Believe me, it's one of those moments that makes you wonder about the existence of supernatural beings. It all started when a man spotted a strange giant creature in his backyard and dialed 911 in a panic.
And another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually we terrified.
Security cameras captured the eerie visuals, but when the cops arrived, the creature was nowhere to be found. Some think it could have been a thief in a bizarre mask, but what about its blob-like body, resembling a boneless creature? And who knows, maybe this will make them rethink their skepticism. River beast. In Uzbekistan, a terrifying creature, once dismissed as mere rumor, was captured on video in a river. Local fishermen from an undisclosed area offer chicken meat to this eerie being believed to inhabit the water. According to legend, in exchange for the offering, the underwater monster permits them to fish in its river. Initially skeptical, the person recording the video decides to accompany the fisherman on an expedition to witness the creature. Upon seeing it, he is left speechless, and while curious for a closer look, maintains a safe distance for obvious reasons. The enigmatic river-dwelling creature continues to puzzle observers to this day. Oregon encounter. Having a mysterious nature and shiny eyes is enough to catch the attention of any sane person, if not terrify them. While exploring a forest in Oregon, a group of Bigfoot hunters spotted a peculiar, hunched figure seemingly stalking them from afar. Using night vision cameras, originally intended for capturing Bigfoot sightings, they decided to record this enigmatic entity from a few meters away. Despite being observed, it has not yet been officially identified, though many viewers and Reddit users have speculated on possibilities ranging from a mummy to a possessed scarecrow. Hysterical skinwalker. In an Instagram post from November 2023, a daring encounter with a skinwalker in broad daylight turns into a frantic escape. Someone, unaware of the danger, whistles at the creature to get its attention. But no, they should not have done that, because the skinwalker didn't react kindly.
What the hell?
The scared gang ran inside for safety, but the creature didn't give up, breaking into the basement. And then, the video just stops. So yes, sometimes curiosity can lead to a lot of trouble.
Go, 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 go.
Werewolf? Deep within the forest, a camera recorded an extraordinary sight. An animal with an entirely dark fur and glowing eyes. A real-life werewolf, if you can believe it. It starts with a slow crawl, then steadily rises to a chilling height, causing a moment of disbelief. But people can't agree if the video is real or not. Some say it's just a trick of light, while others think it's something really scary. What do you guys think of it? Underpass Morph. Now, who would have imagined encountering such a scary scene just near their home under a bridge? I am not lying. It was a skinwalker for real. Instead of going after the wanderer, it just growled, giving the onlooker the creeps. Watching such a terrifying being residing under that bridge, the guy didn't stay there for longer and quickly managed to escape. Yet, the way the camera toppled, I am not sure if the guy is okay or not. Alien Narad. An alley maid? Okay, so now I do not know what to call it because it is somewhere between an alien and a mermaid. This frightening skeleton was lying on a canvas bed in the middle of a museum street with wide open eyes and a dry, almost preserved look. Kudos to this girl who, instead of running for the hills, grabbed her camera and filmed this unique sight. Can you imagine what that creature might have been like if it were alive? Of course, an alien-mermaid combo roaming around, making people jealous of its distinctive looks. I know it was a pathetic joke. Encounter with a demon. In Rio de Janeiro's outskirts, a resident filmed something shocking. A huge demon appearing out of nowhere in broad daylight on his property. Curious, the person and their friends got closer, unknowingly walking into danger. The video suddenly stops, leaving us unsure of what happened next. People online compared the demon to monsters from a video game called Doom 3, adding a spooky twist to this real-life mystery of a strange visitor in Rio's outskirts. Horned Fellow. While searching for his lost dog, this owner sees something super strange peeking through a window. Let me show you as well. It was like a mix between a human and an animal with tiny horns on its head. The man thought of it as some mutated animal, but you know what? The moment he tried to cast some light on it, the figure just disappeared. The founder did not stop there, but continued exploring until he found out that the apartment had been locked for months. Now, what was the mystery behind the closed doors? Wait, was the dog found? It's getting way too baffling. Unknown cryptid. Whether it's a runaway Thanksgiving turkey or an extraterrestrial trying to survive on its own, it's hard to say. A garbage collector spotted a very strange creature during an early morning shift. It seemed to be fleeing while also showing off its gymnastic abilities with balanced and agile jumps. Despite a stray dog nearby, this odd gymnast was careful, hiding between objects. The footage dates back to November 2023, leaving its identity a mystery. Webbed palm. In Greenland on March 6, 2013, some guys went way deep under the ocean in a special submarine. They had not gone further when they noticed something strange swimming nearby. I would have just run away, but those guys were brave enough to check it out. As they looked around, they heard weird sounds getting closer, and now they were scared. What just sprang into the scene was a webbed hand, as if of a huge frog, but people are constantly debating that it was a mermaid. But who was to discover more? Because when danger calls, even the bravest hearts tremble. Dusty Spirit.
Bismillah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Bismillah.
It is once again a story of two friends who decided to explore ancient ruins hidden in the desert. With their flashlights shining bright, they find old buildings poking out from the sand. They were still searching for stuff when suddenly a ghostly figure appeared out of nowhere.
Bismillah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Bismillah.
They try to chase it, but it slips away, leaving them in utter silence. Who or what could it be? It will remain a mystery until some brave soul steps ahead and tries to figure out the truth. Tyrant. Spotted and filmed by a group of explorers at night in the woods, this creature looks like it's straight out of an alien movie. They were sure to call it a rake, a creature that lurks in the deep forest, with its skinny limbs and hollow eyes. Before they could react, it gets even crazier. The creature starts moving, and then poof, it vanishes into thin air. Could this eerie video be proof that the rake is real? Is anyone up for this search? Contorted creeper.
Going up. Oh yeah. Wait.
Well, have you ever seen a fashion-forward monster? During a routine delivery, a driver's path got blocked by this hairy, twisty creature on the road. Despite honking and flashing lights, this stylish crawler refused to budge. What on earth was this creature? With a mix of fear and curiosity, the man had to make an unexpected U-turn to avoid any hairy situations. And for the creeper, we are still pondering what it was up to.
Going up. Oh yeah. Wait.
Flame monster. Even if someone were completely invisible, it doesn't mean they can see in the dark without light. A video from December 2023 in Ghana captured a strange sight. A moving fire torch in the darkness, with no one visible holding it. Curious onlookers approached, hearing footsteps where the torch moved, suggesting a ghost or spirit, or perhaps an invisible person. Concerned for their safety, the crowd kept their distance and used flashlights to understand the situation better. Horrifying Interstellar. Late one night, a man ventured into the jungle to gather wood for a fire. Suddenly, he heard some unknown sounds coming from behind a tree. Thinking there would be some wild animals, he ignored them at first. But upon investigation, he saw this. A strange pale head suddenly emerged from behind a tree with its hawk-like eyes scanned the surroundings. Thankfully, it remained unaware of the humans around and quickly vanished into the foliage. The man, too, quickly dashed out of the jungle, but his mind was still buzzing with questions about what he had just seen with his own eyes. Frost Giant. A young guy enjoying a bike ride through the woods with his best buddy came across this huge white creature, said to be a Yeti. This massive animal was strolling among the trees on two legs, just like a person. The friends couldn't believe what they were seeing. Luckily, they managed to get away from the scary situation without getting hurt. Creepy manifestation. In India, a mysterious and spooky figure was caught on camera walking along a road. This eerie humanoid presence was filmed on a bridge by a group of unsuspecting bikers out for a night ride. Some are saying it's a ghost, while others are convinced it's an alien because of its long legs and creepy walk. What do you think? Because a few have claimed it might just be a prank to distract locals. Anyways, since we do not know about this figure, just know that if you're ever in need of someone to hold on to tight during a scary encounter, I'm here for you. Crawlies. I always thought that evil lurks around when you are alone, but this time it was a regular family just having a fun time on a swing. Little did they know something spooky was watching them from a distance. And then what? While they're playing, something weird moves in the background, but they don't notice it at all. The truth came into view when they watched the video later. Its pale face gave them the creeps as they wondered what could have happened if it had come closer. People on the internet are saying it might be a skinwalker, kind of like those sneaky creatures that can look like people but prefer to stay hidden. Well, the family was lucky that it had returned from the place. Corpse on stretcher. Do you ever get suspicious about what those scientists are up to? Like they're hiding something from us? This video is from Poland, where this tourist spotted a group of mysterious men doing something shady. He quickly whipped out his camera and caught them in the act. Watch closely and you'll see them hauling a body onto a stretcher. Now, it's their time to check the area, make sure it's clean, and vanish without a trace. The disturbing factor is that the body had a tail. A mermaid tail! No joke! Even though the video's a bit fuzzy, you can still see it clear as day. No one is sure about the creature, but it's like a total mermaid vibes content. Petrifying fauna. A forest journey at night is spooky enough, but stumbling upon a creepy creature takes fear to a whole new level. One night, a park ranger was trekking through the forest when he encountered a strange animal with zebra-like wings, carrying another creature's body in its jaws. At first, the ranger's heart skipped a beat as he cautiously trailed the camera through the swaying grass. But then, out of nowhere, it suddenly picked up speed and vanished into the darkness, leaving the man puzzled about what it was holding in its teeth. Perhaps just a skeleton with a furry head? But who knows? Hulking hairy creature. While canoeing in a Florida swamp, a boy spotted something weird in the nearby woods and decided to film it. At first, it looked like a big hairy ape. But as he got closer, it seemed less and less like an animal. It swung through the trees with its long, strong arms and then splashed into the swamp, disappearing into the thick forest. He thought it might be a bear. But since when did bears start moving like that? Some folks think it could be the skunk ape of Ocala Forest. But the mystery still isn't cracked, leaving the researchers hunting for clues. Terrifying Colossus. Thanks to this cameraman who recorded this video and made everyone aware of the beast lurking around us. In the beginning, you might think that it seems like just a person walking in the camera frame. But take a closer look at the zoomed-in version. Since when did humans start walking in such a way? Does it really appear to be a normal human? Because this creature was filmed walking on a wildlife bridge on I-90 called the Ketchless Lake Wildlife Overcrossing. It's practically impossible for someone to get there and stroll calmly with wild dangers lurking around. So, could this be some mythical giant or a Sasquatch walking that day? Midnight Canid.
You hear something?
A group of 3 batchmates went camping in a forest in Quebec, Canada. No, it was not a normal one. Just when they were enjoying the fire, a weird noise was heard.
You hear something?
Initially, they ignored it, but when they checked the video, a creature was seen walking on its 4. I really doubt if it was a dog or not. People online think they caught something called the Dog Man on camera, but there's only silence from the side of explorers, leaving us all behind with no other option than just guessing.
You hear something?
Horrifying Dwarf. One thing I do not understand is that there are always some peaceful moments when a terrible creature just decides to mark its appearance out of nowhere. Luckily, this guy had a phone and captured this weird dwarf peeking out from the plants of the house lawn. Now, what do you mean by this? Even houses are not safe? We must admit that the guy was brave because he just remained calm during all this. But we still have to look into the situation. Is it a person, some weird creature, or just a prank? How about you lend in some suggestions this time? Horrifying Shapeshifter. In a Nevada mine, a terrifying scream echoed, scaring the soul out of the explorers. And then guess what? A skinwalker or some other mysterious creature appears, giving them all more creeps. Though they first thought it might be a skinwalker, digging deeper reveals there are these mine cryptids, old creatures that have been living in caves and mines all over the world. Now that more mines are being explored, these creatures are starting to show up, making things even scarier underground. This scary adventure teaches us that there's still so much we don't know about what's hiding in the dark corners of old mines. Lost Soul. I still do not get whether it is the woods hiding the haunted souls or the phantoms themselves making it their homes. This time, too, a mysterious figure draped in claw-like attire was spotted behind the woods. According to local legend, this could be the figure of a departed soul that now roamed here and there, matching the belief of an Indonesian cultural ghost known as Pong. We couldn't see the figure's face, but was it even necessary? Because just the feeling of its presence made me go crazy. Living puppet person. In a weird video from July 2018, people were amazed and freaked out by a doll that seemed to be alive. Its big face painted white made it look even scarier. The guy filming played around with the doll, making it move and talk. Well, isn't that just amusing how people on the internet are playing Sherlock Holmes, throwing around theories like they're solving the world's mysteries? Witchcraft? A monkey in a mask? Looks like we're stuck in the never-ending loop of wild guesses. Why not move to the next one? Bog Monster. Spotting this creature is like watching a scary movie, and just then a horrific character pops out of the mud in reality. But wait, it does not show up completely. It only raises its head and then quickly disappears back into the pool. Did we just see a mud monster? With just its head poking out of the mud, it looks like it has no face, no eyes, no mouth, nothing. Could it be the legendary creature or a mythical figure we are unable to identify? Or is it all just a trick of the light? For the final decision, I throw the ball into your court. Cursed Goblin. You should not miss this video of this creature deeply rooted in Latin America folklore. Known as Dundee in Spanish, these mythical beings are like goblins or elves, with doll-like features and mischievous tendencies. They call wild places like forest and caves home, where they play tricks on unsuspecting humans. People think they are like nature's guardians, being nice or naughty, depending on how humans treat them. And it's not just a Latin American thing. This folklore story has made its way to Africa too. It's like they're these tiny sneaky guardians of nature, spreading mischief and magic wherever they go, no matter where in the world you are. See Siren Mummy. It was sometime between 1736 and 1741 when a fisherman caught a strange creature and sold it to an affluent family. Since then, the creepy figure, which looked more like a mummified mermaid, has been worshipped due to its medicinal properties. The haunting remains also resemble a gruesome amalgam of a monkey's torso sewed onto a fish's tail, potentially embellished with hair and nails from a human. This mythical creature was measured around 12 inches long and has been kept inside a box at a temple in Okima Prefecture. Researchers still don't know exactly how the mermaid ended up inside the temple and are still investigating the origin of this nightmarish stuff. Grove Ghost. In the depths of the old Appalachian Mountains, this man was exploring the vast wilderness and heard strange noises from the woods. Thinking it might be a wild boar, he grabbed his camera to check it out. What he saw was downright scary. A small, unidentified figure peering at him from behind a fallen log. On closer inspection, it looked more like an otherworldly animal no one had ever seen before. Some said it could be an injured animal trying to hide, but that does not seem to be something genuine. Then, was it actually an alien? I would really appreciate it if you could let us know about your thoughts on this bizarre creature, because the owner of this video claims that he has captured an alien. Pitch black body. Returning home after a hectic day, a group of farmers stumbled upon a strange pitch-black creature on the side of the road. Like all of us, they took it as some animal, but on closer inspection, it was something totally different. With its bizarre features, including wing-like appendages and sharp teeth, it was really a species from some other planet. Luckily, they didn't encounter it while it was alive. Otherwise, who knows what harm it would have caused? The crew sent it to a research center for more investigation. Let's wait until the final results are out. Dreadful apparition. Towards the end of 2022, a Reddit user shared a video titled "Weird Artifact in a CCTV Camera" from outside my dad's workplace. The footage starts off pretty ordinary, just showing a wooden path. But then, out of nowhere, things took a seriously creepy turn as a completely bizarre creature emerged from the woods. At first glance, it's like, whoa, what in the world is that thing? It's moving in such a weird, spooky way. But I'm telling you, there is no need to stress. We're all in the same boat here. Everyone online is just as baffled as you, trying to know what on earth this creepy figure could be. Star Child. It was on the shores of a Sri Lankan beach that a group of beachgoers found this creature lying lifeless on the coastal lines. Assuming it's some normal aquatic being, they ignored it at first. But its humanoid form and peculiar features captivated everyone around. As expected, onlookers threw in their guesses, saying it was an alien baby left alone on Earth by some cosmic accident. If that's the case, we gotta sympathize with the little one. People were not bothered by this thought, but were just crazily taking snaps and shrieking out as if they had just won some jackpot. Unexpected stranger. When you think of a devil, you probably picture a bright red flying creature, but this one was different. Dark, grounded, and creepy. So this guy was out for a jog in Ohio, and then guess what? He spotted this shady figure chilling in the middle of the trail. Now, many of us might be thinking that it attacked the explorer, but nah. Maybe it had a belly full and wasn't interested in having a next meal. And the guy who had already sensed the trouble Smart kept his distance and lived to tell the tale. Beast Cub. If this creature cub looks intimidating on its own, just imagine the horrors if either or both of its parents were to appear. A farmer spotted this unidentified animal cub just outside his fields near the meadows, which he confronted to protect his crops and livestock. As he approached, he discovered it to be a fusion of part werewolf, part bear, and part human. The beast seemed to be trying to escape to safety, while also becoming aggressive towards the farmer whenever he got too close. Armed only with a thick cane, the farmer managed to drive it out of its territory. Space Visitor.
Hey, who is that?
In 2010, Nathan Pfizer was convinced he caught an alien on camera. It all went down one morning before his coffee break as he and his wife arrived at work. Curious, they checked what seemed like an animal in the office parking lot. Suddenly, they heard this weird sound echoing loud and clear.
Hey, who is that?
The camera caught something dashing across the park, but then it vanished. Wait, what's with those strange blinking lights in the video? Sadly, the camera's audio quality wasn't great, so they missed recording the eerie noise. And also, who the intruder was is still unknown.
It's tripping me out, dude.
It's time for today's open discussion. Have you guys seen that viral video from the Sri Lankan beach? Because people have been going crazy since it was uploaded to the media. Many think it was a mermaid sighting and are forcing the explorers to once again visit the place and let more things come to the surface. If you haven't seen the creature they are all talking about, here it is. A dark figure with fishy fins, a scaly body, and human-like expressions. It would have been better if it did not move, but watch it staring into your soul. Watching it growling in distress, the group decided to release it back into the ocean. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.